Hi everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the flipped classroom model and hopefully explore how you can take traditional learning in your classroom and flip it on its head. Think about your experiences as a learner. What are some of the more challenging aspects of being seated in a classroom or perhaps in a room like this and learning and taking away new skills and new knowledge? For me, something that's really hard is that when you're in the classroom, the teacher presents the ideas on the board and then they're gone. But with this model, we can actually relay content to students in a way that they have constant and ongoing access to. They can look at it in their own time, in their own space, and better than that, you can prepare it once and use it again and again and again. So, what is the flipped classroom model? Well, I guess the key thing with the flipped classroom is that we take homework and change the nature of homework. Homework becomes classwork. So, what does that mean for teaching and learning? Well, in my classroom, it means that I spend time preparing short videos, perhaps 6-7 minutes long, depending on the age group of my students. I then ask them to view the video at home, just as you are simulating today, and then come to class prepared with their questions, but also prepared to do some practice and application of their skills and knowledge that they might have learned. So, in a language classroom, this works really well with new vocab, new grammar, but also for revision. So, where do I start? A key thing with the flipped classroom is that you have to give quite a lot more thought to your content and your purpose before you start a class. I know I've been guilty of going into class before and having a well-set plan, which then gets, changed or modified based on the needs of my students, which I think is a really important aspect of teaching and learning. However, we all know that a key issue for us today as language teachers is number one, the lack of time that we feel we have to cover the course content. Secondly, it's also the fact that we get frustrated with students, the fact that they can't grasp concepts and we feel as if we revisit them again and again and again. I found that what the flipped classroom lets me do is create some content, store it online, and then direct my students back to that concept when it becomes problematic. This is great for them because they can watch and pause as they go. They can clarify, they can re-listen to different aspects of the explanation, and often will return to class with their questions in a more specific and concise manner. It's as if the students have taken some greater initiative in their learning and are then actually able to critically analyse what those gaps are and what the misconceptions are. So, how do we do this?